Welcome to Hate Clarity. I'm your host, Lindsay, and today we are opening the Akashic Records on quantum physics. So this is one of the topics that tied during the polls of the alphabet superset. It's one that I've been wanting to do. So I'm glad you guys picked that. Actually, 3 different topics tied in this last poll. So you guys are getting quantum physics, and then the nervous system, and then lifetimes. So you'll get all 3. So the Akashic Records on quantum physics, I opened the Akashic Records prior to hitting record. We're going to ask the questions, what's the opening message or opening visual? What is quantum physics from the Akashic Records perspective? How can we most easily understand it? What's the most common misconception about it? How does it impact our everyday lives? And what's the most important message we need to know about quantum physics? So let's get into it. First question, what's the opening message or opening visual around quantum physics? They're showing this like teeny tiny like bead circle, and they're saying atomic, and they're just showing like a blast around it. Like they're showing me this little sphere with a huge blast of energy, like I'm getting like encompassing, like this little tiny ball of energy. They keep saying atomic level, encompassing, energetic makeup. So that's the opening visual. They're just like atomic, tiny, microscopic, itty bitty. Like they're just giving me all these like little like synonyms for something that's very small and tiny. They're like but mighty, right? Like tiny but mighty, atomic particles. Anything else? Just getting like these tiny little spheres just have this huge, like really like almost like they're like magnetic, powerful force to them. So first question, what is quantum physics? They're kind of saying like study, research of, they're saying atomics, study and research of atomics. Atoms, they're like relationships between energetic particles, atomic particles. There's something about like unseen, and then they're saying like unrealistic particles, like non-reality. It's like particles but not practical. Like they're like particles, but there's something like non-practical. They're saying it's like chaotic atomic, like movement, like chaotic movement, like atomic energetic movements. And I'm getting like, I'm seeing these spheres like going in all directions at like different speeds. Like some I can see, some I can't see. And it's just like, it's very chaotic movement, like whizzing by me, whizzing past me. They're just kind of everywhere. And they're saying like fireballs, light balls, these tiny particles, these tiny elements. There's something about like unrealistic, like unreality, non-reality, like non-practical particles, non-conceptual movements, atomic particles, movement, motion. Anything else? What is quantum physics? They're just like atomic, chaotic, atomic, chaotic, teeny tiny, little bit particles. Okay. How can we most easily understand it? How can we most easily understand it? The movement of particles, movements. they're like space or timing. Like not a right time, not a wrong time, not no good, no bad, like non-dualistic, kind of like it is movement, it is energetic movement. And there's something about like energetic movements, but like I'm getting the word like non-conscious, like without consciousness. Just the rapid movements of atomic energetic particles. Okay. What's the most common misconception about quantum physics? What's the most common misconception about quantum physics? They're kind of saying that there's like libraries of information. I'm getting like trying again, like research, trying to figure it out. But there's something about like two chaotic movements, non-conscious, unconscious, unfathomable. Like, it's like almost like unconscious, non-conscious, like they're saying pointless, like something about it is almost pointless, like trying to do the research or like figure it out or like understand it, because it's they're just saying like chaotic movements, atomic energy particles of movements or in movement. They're just saying libraries of information, like trying to figure it out. They just said it's like a waste of time, like spending so much time trying to understand it. And I'm getting like you got it, It's like oversimplified, it's super simplified. Like not something like not a big deal. They're like, it's not a big deal. And they just keep saying libraries of it, like all this information. So how is that the most common misconception about it? I'm getting like making it like a big deal. Oh, they're saying kind of like there's like people conceptualizing it, or like they're kind of like they're saying like is it real, is it not real, like trying to like debunk it or something. Like, is it real or is it too real? Like there's something about they're saying like infatuation and like study and research around it. They're just like, it's not a big deal. They're saying like, it is what it is. Like, it just is what it is. They're just like energetic movements. But they keep saying like unconscious, non-conscious movement. And we're trying to consciously understand like consciousness around it, but they're like non-conscious, unconscious. It's just like the relationships of like these energy particles in like time and space, and like there's like heat and cold and speed. Like there's something about how it just like these energy particles just kind of like floating around. They just keep saying it's not a big deal. Like it's not a big deal. Like, okay. How does quantum physics impact our everyday lives? How does quantum physics impact our everyday lives? It's kind of like going into this like not a big deal, like it just is what it is. Like it's just, they're saying like how it is and how it has been, and they're just repeating not a big deal, and they're not giving me that much more information. I'm going to ask you guys one more time. How does quantum physics impact our everyday lives. Just like non-conceptual. And by like trying to have like research and understanding and like have like consciousness to it, or like bringing consciousness to it, or like understanding it, they're just like pointless. It's pointless. It's like not worthwhile to like figure it out. They're kind of like, you know, we go so deep into these theories, these ideas of it, and they're just saying it's like, it's so simplified, actually. It's so simple. And they're just keep saying like, it is what it is. Okay. Okay. What's the most important message we need to know about quantum physics? They're just saying like standardized thinking. They're like KISS, keep it simple, stupids. What's the most important message we need to know about quantum physics? They're just showing all these books. They're just like showing someone like tossing these books away, just going like whatever. It's almost like, it's something about like, what does it look like? What does it mean? Where does it go? Like there's all these like questions that we have, and they're just like throwing all, like someone's just like throwing these books. Like trying to like figure it out. And they're kind of saying like, there's like no point. It's pointless. They're like, you got it. Like it's super simplified. It's super like oversimplified. They're like atomic particles movement, energetic movements, unseen. But this unreality, this non-reality, they're like material, non-material. And then they're just like, energy is energetic movements. Energy is energetic movements. Energy particles, atomic movements. Okay. And they're just like dense, something about dense and density. And then they just said done. And they're like, we're done. We're done. That's all. That's it. Again, not a big deal. Okay. That was like short and sweet and to the point. They're like, you don't have to go so deep, like not go too deep into this. Like, okay. Okay, quantum physics. That was the Akashic Records on quantum physics. I hope you enjoyed that and learned something. Yeah, great. Let's see, next we'll do the nervous system. We'll see what that's like. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.